Yeah, this video is going to be a lot different than my regular ones. If you've watched my channel before, you probably know that I don't post a lot. I've given a lot of stupid reasons for why, but none of them have been true. The real reason I don't have a schedule is a lot more complicated than that. My brain works different. Sometimes I'll find a topic and only be able to focus on that topic for a short period of time before moving on to something else. I hyperfixate on the topic. Of course, this constantly interferes with the video making process. I haven't released a video since April, and that's entirely my fault. Every time I attempt to make a video, I get into the script writing, only to lose all interest before finishing it. Here's some examples of videos that I wanted to make, but couldn't. Why the Aquabat Super Show is literally perfect. Top 20 villain songs. Top 20 I Want songs. Ranking every Sony animated picture. A video essay about the suspension railway. Why Be More Chill is good. The Gallows should have been better than it was. Why Garfield is the bane of my existence. All of these are projects that I've started since the release of my last video, only to never go anywhere with them. But rather than giving up completely, I've decided to do something with these hyperfixations. I'm going to use my channel to document them. It's a win-win. You guys get more content, and I make videos about the things I love.
Congratulations, you won. Congratulations.
Since these videos won't be nearly as editing heavy as my ranking/video essays, they will be releasing a lot more frequently. There have been a lot of pros and cons that have come along with me acknowledging my hyperfixations. Before I knew this was a thing, I would constantly talk about the topic. All the time, I'd attempt to tie the fixation into any conversation I could. Eventually, someone I didn't know very well told me that they were fascinated with the fact I could talk about a single topic for hours. This comment caused me to do a lot of research. I noticed that all of my friends would get annoyed by me constantly talking about the topic, so I've been just shutting up recently. Of course, this leads to me bottling up all of my thoughts and letting them out when I get home. I'm working on finding a balance between not shutting up and a dangerous mental state of staying silent, which ends up with me ignoring others because I'm attempting to shut myself up. There tend to be three categories I hyperfixate on: music, movies/TV, and ARGs. Of the three, I think that music is probably the most bearable, while ARGs are the most obnoxious. When I hyperfixate on an ARG, there tends to be a lot of research involved. For example, when I was obsessed with This House Has People in It, I had pages upon pages of research and theories with nobody to share it with. Thus, I would just spew out my nonsense to anybody who would listen, because putting this much work into something and keeping it to myself was an unfathomable idea at the time. Each category will have its own video template. For example, the music hyperfixations will have me giving a short introduction to the artist, a scenario of how the HF started, my favorite song, least favorite song, favorite album, and a short cover of one of their songs. The movie/TV HFs would start with short intro, a scenario, my favorite character, least favorite character, favorite episode/movie, and no outro. ARG hyperfixations would have a short intro, a scenario, my main theories about what's going on, and cutting myself off abruptly because I talk about ARGs way too much. So yeah, currently my hyperfixation on the Loud House is coming to an end, and Bo Burnham is already taking over my mind, so those will probably be the next two videos. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.